broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
That keeps the score Buccaneers 6, Bears nothing.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott now from the 50. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Prescott. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
Cairo Santos.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Second and 5 now. Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 11 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Archer takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Play to the running back.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Smith. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Smith on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
brings
That
up
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott from the gun. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
complete to George Kittle.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
At the 9.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over first.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll roll him out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Wilson.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Smith. And that's caught by Smith. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Deion Sanders.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Mike check 33. 33. It's out. Smash. Hey, check Mike 33. Get that ball.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Archer, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Smith. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Smith's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're going to run the end around with Jackson. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They are going for it. It's Smith. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
In on the tackle.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
9 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Lawrence Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
13. Buccaneers 6.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Prescott on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
53. Squeeze, don't go. Check 52. Kill. 53. Check 53. What's the run? The run. 46. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue Day, 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline. And he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
It's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46.